Friday, shutting the door. Matthew 6:5-8. Whenever you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to stand and pray in the synagogues and at the street corners, so that they may be seen by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward. But whenever you pray, go into your room and shut the door, and pray to your Father who is in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you. When you are praying, do not heap up empty phrases as the Gentiles do, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask him. Standing, being seen, on street corners. In that time and culture, it must have all looked very pious and spiritual, or they would not have been doing it. But the reality was quite different. Hypocrisy is play acting, pretending to an image that has no reality. As an Oxford professor once said of a colleague, on the surface he's profound, but deep down he's superficial. What concerns Jesus about hypocrites is that their utter preoccupation with image, what others are seeing and thinking, under the cloak of prayer and devotion. Of course, none of their play acting requires God to be real or present. In fact, there was no serious interest in God here at all. This kind of religion is actually functionally atheist. For his own followers, Jesus sets up a contrast between public and secret activity, between behaviour aimed at impressing and achieving reputation from those around us, and behaviour known and seen by God alone, who is also in secret. He is not saying, do not express your faith openly. Christian faith is unashamedly public faith. We are called to be a light to the world, Matthew 5:14. But Jesus plainly believes that this vocation comes with a severe health warning. Perhaps these words reflect the discipline and focus that Jesus himself had to learn in his life in this world. How do we apply his words to faith today? Is this kind of hypocrisy really a hazard that we face, or can we assume Jesus is aiming just at Pharisees and perhaps television evangelists and breathe a sigh of relief? In fact, the church in our time is under severe pressure to find ways of being more visible, more public. If so, then public faith still has its perils, and Jesus' warning may be very timely. Not everything is for telling. The church has a secret to keep. Christian faith is rooted in a source of life, of being known and recognized, that is out of sight. On the surface, the pressures on the church to change and grow in these difficult times feel very urgent. The longing to achieve change and growth may be genuine and faithful, but in such times it is perilously easy to be driven by what is visible. Everything becomes defined by its usefulness for public impact. We can be seduced by demands for relevance and a preoccupation with measurable outcomes. Buildings and forms of worship are designed for maximum accessibility for outsiders. We anxiously rehearse what we want to say to each other, but we are in danger of losing any sense of God who is in secret. What do you hear in all this? Where do the challenges lie? For Jesus, there is a vital line between public faith and the secret place. He is quite uncompromising. The very desire to possess for ourselves or to be seen by others disqualifies us. We become inauthentic. Even to want our faith to be visible disqualifies us. We must have an intentional focus on God alone and on whatever he wills to bless. So, what are you like at trusting in secret? It means going out of sight. It requires a willingness to lose control of outcomes. It means trusting to the one who is unseen the secret of who we may become. The ancient teachers of faith have always taught that the marketplace is a hazardous place for those who have not learned to be alone. So, says Jesus, when you pray, shut the door. Okay, it's shut. What now? Shut the door. No prayer tips or techniques, Jesus? Just shut the door. No workshops on finding stillness or posture or breathing or a seminar on work-life balance, perhaps? Just shut the door. Jesus teaches very little on how to pray, except that we should keep it short. His concern is with our core motivation. with the heart. He calls this shutting the door. There in secret, the one who is in secret, the hidden Father, waits for us. We won't need to pile up the words. He already knows. For reflection, just shut the door. See you tomorrow.